Hi there Transform fans, this is Skizmo1313 bringing you another video review, and this time I've got for you the Transformers Transformers Prime First Edition. This is Voyager class Bulkhead. Now Bulkhead's the big bozo in Team Prime in the cartoon, and he has a few episodes where he plays quite a big part. And I'd have to say this is a pretty decent truck mode. There's not a lot I can complain about. I mean, yes, there could be a bit more paint and stuff like that, you know, and some of the bits are poking out a little bit, you know, too far. But overall, it's a decent truck, and it really does suit this character having this big beefy truck. Now this does come with this little wrecking ball sort of thing, and it's just a little peg there and there's a hole there, so I'm guaranteeing you can probably combine it with something else to make it into something like really big. You'll see what this does, but for now, vehicle mode, you can peg it onto there and it just stays there pretty well. That's pretty cool. I would like just to tell you, my one had a dent in it. As you can see, it's lifted up there compared to that. And if you can see that white mark? That is where there's an indent. And I tried pushing it back down, and it just will not, and it makes it worse, to be honest. Which is no fault of the buyer I bought it from, but the seller I bought it from. But you know, I just think it's when it went into production that happened to it, and it's a minor thing, but I mean, once you look at it from the side, I like to keep it like that. There's not much of a difference there, which is pretty good, and it still overall works, you know, it rolls really well. The wheels are quite nice. Would have been nice to have a bit of silver paint maybe, but there we go. Pretty decent. There's the underneath bit. Again, it's very symmetrical on both sides. And it, you know, it's pretty clean, tidy. There's nothing majorly intrusive and all that, you know, but it does suffer a little bit from the front and a bit from the back. But yeah, maybe they like exhaust, which is, I understand. So yeah, let's transform this thing. So first thing you want to do is just come up to here and just grab this bit and just pull that up and pull it across, just like that. That will have unlocked the arms down here, and you can then split this down here and have a little, basically leave it like that. Then come to the feet, so that these are at the front here. What you want to do is you want to grab the wheel and just pull it. Oh no, pull the silver bit down a little bit. Then you can sort of wiggle this out, and this is pegged in. Just pull that out and wiggle it down. Do the same on the other side, like that. Obviously Bulkhead's got quite stubby legs, so seeing them like that is pretty funny. So yes, then you can fold these out if you want, because obviously these are going to be his legs. Just fold them out, and that will give you a bit of room. You can pull that out. So that's on this silver joint, and this black piece comes out, and that will come in very handy for the next step, which is to fold this thing down. And you can see there's a little peg there, and there's a hole there, and you just want to make sure that they peg together nicely, like so. Then you can grab this front piece and just grab them, give them a wiggle, pull them up. Again, two pegs, oh god, sorry. Two pegs here, and then inside, which I can't show you that well. I'll see if I can, there you go. You can probably see the peg there. They're pegging together, and there's a satisfying lock. You do that on both sides, like that. You can fold that up if you want, or just leave it down, and then make sure this is pegged in, which I'm going to do now. There we go. Fold that down, and then, oh no, put that forward a bit, flip that down, and this silver bit locks it all in place, which is a pretty satisfying lock. So the feet, you just come under here to these silver pieces and just wiggle these out as well. So on both sides, and that'll give you a flat foot. Do the same on the other side. Wiggle the front and back one out, and you've got his feet there. And they're on little ratchet joints. You can hear them. Obviously, you can hear one is more strong than the other one, but that's, you know, that's nothing of the fault with the figure. So next thing, you want to unpeg this wheel section here from up here. You can move them up if you want, and just flip them out like so. You just put that there and lift this thing up so you can see. So once you've got these, the rest of the vehicle will then start to come out. So you move this, and this will then wrap around the entire figure. Before you do that though, you can, if you want, you can get in here, and as long as you've got nails or something that can pry open this thing, you can there you go, rotate it up. Normally holding it on the side and then pulling it up, you can get them to angle, which just adds a little bit of definition. When you put the window around it, you could sort of see the yellow coming through there. So move both of them forward so they wrap around, and just let those bits dangle like that for a sec. Then you've got the arms here, so you can just pull these out straight. Same on both sides, and rotate them around. In all fairness, actually, you might want to just dangle that down and under and bring that like that. Actually, you might want to just keep them like that for the moment. You can see his head there. So make sure the arms get swung around like that. And you can rotate the arms on the joint, which is just a 90-degree turn, and that gives you the bend in the elbow. Flick out this section, which is his fist, and then you can move the shoulder pad, just rotate it and push it, and that gives you a sort of edge to the shoulder pad. So just do the same on the other side, rotate it, and it'll flick out, rotate that, and then rotate the shoulder pad down like so. You can see we're definitely getting there with the figure. Then what you want to do is you want to rotate this thing back down, rotate it all the way back down, and this is about time where you pull the head off if you want. There's the head. That normally wouldn't happen. There we go. So flip that up if you can. Really, if you can. Come on, flip. Okay, is the other way? Okay, no, it is this way, and the head came off again. Oh, I've got it somewhere, hold on. Decapitated bulkhead, everyone. Pretty good. Hold on. And now I've dropped it. Where are you? Oh, you little bugger. Oh, I just run over you. Where is it? So, just looking at that figure at the moment, you can see how... oh, there it is. You can see how quite accurate it is to the overall sculpt of Bulkhead. There we go. There we go, peg that in, so that's like that. Come back round here, now you can put this down, and then this pegs into these two pegs here. There's two holes either side. Bring that down, peg that in like that, so it becomes the back piece. Then get these side doors, and you can see there's a peg and a hole. Peg them together. Do the same on both sides. And then just move his arms up, and then you can rotate these bits around, and these will just come off the side like that to give him his doors on his near his shoulders. And that is basically Bulkhead in his robot mode. obviously there are a few things, and I will go through it because, well, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? Right, these things here, you can see they go in and out. That's due to transformation. They'll sort of get squished together, and then there's like springs in there which release to get him to have a bit of bigger arms. There is quite a bit of articulation in the figure. You know, you can stand him up and get him to look different places, and his ratchet joints do help, even when he's looking. There we go. So you can see at the front here, you've got these, you know, the whole thing here. However, this bit's hollow, which, okay, I mean, you know, it looks absolutely amazing up this bit, and I just wish there was something maybe inside that could get flipped underneath that, just to give it that fullness of his stomach, because the other side it just looks a bit different and it's really hollow. But, you know, I think if these could come round, you know, more, just not like all the way, but, you know, if they were to come, you know, just about touching each other, that would probably suffice. Maybe if there was like a little ratchet, sorry, not ratchet, like a thing where they roll down a little bar and they connect or something like that. But, you know, who knows? Maybe in the future we might get a bulkhead that has a full stomach, or we might have already got one. So what can he do? Well, he can get his weapon, and he can actually hold this and actually use it as a weapon. So we'll use this hand. So what I'm going to do is just get his hand, and you might have just saw this through the transformation and also in the vehicle mode. You get these holes. Obviously, this thing's got a peg. You peg it in, and then from on the side, it looks as if it's just transformed out of his hand. You know, I mean, obviously you can see the hand from there, but from the side it's pretty good, and you can have it in a pose just about to like smash, maybe break down. If obviously he came back to life. Sorry, spoilers! But yeah, I mean, you know, he's a really good figure. I enjoy the figure. You know, I think for what we pay for, it's a pretty good sculpt of Bulkhead, and you know, it's beefy, it's bulky, and it really does have a bit of heft to it as well. And the vehicle mode, I like that when the vehicle mode is quite small and then the robot is huge, because that's just how it should be, you know, rather than having a really big vehicle and it turns out to be a really skinny and small robot. But there we go, guys. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this review, and make sure to subscribe for more Transformers Prime reviews, as well as other reviews, such as The Walking Dead, which has started the Wednesday just gone. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you then. Thank you. Bye.